Yeah, it's Ringside Renaissance, and you know what time it is. It's time to take 29 other people and throw them over the ring and get ready for our WWE Royal Rumble predictions. So without further ado, Jesse, ring the bell.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
And we're back for another episode of Ringside Renaissance. And we're here for one of the best times of the year. We're here ready to talk about the WWE Royal Rumble and our predictions and the road leading up to the Royal Rumble. Saturday night main event, Raw, SmackDown, and whatever the hell else we feel like talking about. And here we go. And I'm joined by the best co-host, tag team partner in the world, Pretty Deadly Jesse. Yeah. And I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. Yeah, Jesse, how you doing today?
I'm good, bro. I'm fighting through this. I'm doing good. I can't complain, man. Royal Rumble season's upon us. It feels like when Survivor Series ended, everybody was complaining that there was 2 months between PLEs, and here we are a couple days away from the Royal Rumble. I cannot wait. There's so much disparity in the Rumble. Who's going to win? It's really literally a who's who. Anybody could take it. It's wide open, men's and women's, ready to get into it.
Yeah. So many built up big stars ready to go for this Royal Rumble.
Man.
It's crazy. I'm almost at a loss for words. And it's going to be interesting because going into the Royal Rumble, just like back in the day, just like when we were younger, just like when we were kids, we had Royal Rumble parties, infamous Royal Rumble parties that always ended with wrestling.
I had a lot of recording and baby oil involved.
Yeah. No Diddy. Yeah. But just like then, now we will be having a YouTube live stream pre-show Royal Rumble party. We will be joined by some of our favorite content creators and streamers, friends across social media, and anybody else that wants to jump on, come along and tell us your predictions and let us know how you're feeling and join the celebration party.
Oh my God. I was just thinking, like, all right, if you're new to listening to us, please like and subscribe this video, leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. But most importantly, if you haven't been following us along, you don't know about our long-term storytelling with our number one fan on the X universe, Marty. If we could get Marty to come on and give his predictions,
wow,
my whole life will be made.
That would be big. Marty, if you're listening, you better show up Saturday. We're going to be ready to go. Man.
I wish we had as many super fans as we had in having Marty. Man, oh man.
Imagine if we got Howdy LFC to show up too.
I'm sure he'll be in the chat. I'm sure
he'll be in the chat at least, but I mean, if we could see a face or a mask, maybe, you never know.
Oh,
yeah. Man.
It's going to be super exciting. Who is going to be here? Just like we don't know who's going to win the Royal Rumble, we don't know who's going to pop in on our live stream. That means you guys have to come and check it out for yourselves to find out.
Yeah, big surprises, big pops. Yep.
So this last week in wrestling was pretty good, pretty solid. Some things happened across SmackDown, Saturday night's main event, and Raw that leads up to the Rumble. We did find out on SmackDown last week that there will be a 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team titles. DIY defends against the Motor City Machine Guns. That has a possibility of stealing the show. That 2 out of 3 falls match at Royal Rumble. I'm really looking forward to that.
Are you?
Why wouldn't you? You're not?
I mean, I guess I am. I'm more looking forward to every other match besides that one, but it could steal the show. It's true. And it's 2 out of 3 falls. It's cool that they're breaking it up and doing something different than just a regular match, you know. So yeah. I mean, how's it gonna go too? I hope Motor City comes in and takes it, but
well, this is the first time a tag title's been defended on a PLE since WrestleMania of last year, I believe.
And then for it to be at a 2 out of 3 falls match, when's the last time we've had a WWE tag match that's 2 out of 3 falls?
Oh, quite a while.
Somebody let me know, because I don't remember. Yeah.
When's the last time we've had a reputable tag team match between 2 established tag teams? But besides last week, we had Motor City Machine Guns and Pretty Deadly.
Yes.
And I'm just saying it now. If Pretty Deadly doesn't rise to the top of the mountain by the end of 2025, I'm officially done with professional wrestling.
Oh, you're done with it?
Done.
You're over it?
I'm over it. I jumped in a snowbank and everything, and they just won't win the tag team championships. I'm done with it.
Just because you go naked into the snowbank and wave your flag doesn't mean that they're going to win the championship, Jesse.
Do you think his flagpole was at half mast?
At the most. Yeah. That flag was on the ground.
Oh, man. Yeah, so it's exciting time of year. Like I said, Saturday night's main event, I think a lot of people online, the general consensus was a lot of people were like, oh, it's a glorified house show. You know, it's no titles changed hand. Why are we even going to watch it?
Well, it is what it is.
If you're just watching something for titles to change hands, like you're missing the point, I guess, because
I don't think it seemed as significant as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool that they still had Jesse the Body Ventura there. He had some good lines. He's off the cuff, shaking things up a little bit on commentary. And, you had some WWE Hall of Famers in the crowd, and they did their thing for NBC to put it on there for a Saturday night show that we enjoy, an extra night of wrestling. So you can't be mad at that either.
Exactly. It's like more WWE for us to consume, and we're going to complain because it doesn't go the way we want. Yeah. Now, you said there was a lot of legends in the crowd. One of them was the first ever Royal Rumble winner, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, was in the crowd.
Yes, that was cool.
Do you know what? Here's a little trivia for you. Do you know what Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Lex Luger, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Big John Studd all have in common?
One of them things? I don't know.
Nah, I would say that until Shinsuke Nakamura.
They're all either men or women.
Yep. All 4 of them have won a Royal Rumble match, but never won a world title in the WWF WWE.
Okay, that makes sense. I should have thought that one with Shinsuke. I was like, how the hell does he play into this? But that makes
the
perfect
big dong
sense.
thing kind of went out the window when I said his name. I got you.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. These stereotypes just ain't working for me today. Damn. Gotta get my shit together.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was trying to think of more, but I think that's the only 4. I think, unless there's some on the women's side that I'm not thinking of. But
yeah, and that pissed me off when that happened. Shinsuke and AJ Styles and WrestleMania, and the big lead up with Shinsuke and the Royal Rumble and beating John Cena and all that, and then nothing. Yeah, and then it's kind of all gone down here for, as far as downhill from here with him from that point. Man, what?
Newfound Glory, all downhill from here.
All downhill from here. Yeah.
Sorry.
I still choose my friends over yours.
I got you.
Yeah. Man, I want to say for SmackDown, going back to SmackDown for a second, the best part of it by far, and one of the best moments we've had by far in a while, was from Kevin Owens, and who else but the great Matthew McConaughey in Texas. Wow.
Man.
Great. I love it. Kevin Owens is going in on Matthew McConaughey, and Matthew McConaughey, he got the bull horns, and he stood
Horns
right
up,
there.
baby.
Horns up, baby. Yeah.
Do you know why Matthew McConaughey doesn't like NASCAR?
Why?
Because they make left turns and he's all right.
All right. Yeah.
Yo,
Dazed and confused, baby.
shout out to WWE by making everything seem bigger with all these celebrities, and like they're making every event, like you said, SmackDown had top tier like celebrities in the front row, and like made it just seem like such a bigger event than it was. And
Yes. Yep.
they had it on Monday Night Raw as well. They had a who's who in the hip hop industry, Quavo and Big Mike and Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty. Lil Boat.
Lil Boat.
Killer Mike, baby, run them jewels.
You know what I mean? Oh, it's Killer Mike. I thought it was Big Mike.
Yeah, and like you said, Quavo from the hip hop group. Well, the now defunct hip hop group, the Migos.
Yeah.
Which is, whatever. But
yeah, they're superstar status, you know what I mean? It can't...
Yeah, it was Atlanta, and they put on for sure. Atlanta showed up.
Do you think that now on SmackDown they also had Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias there?
Oh.
Do you think he actually does anything except for go to WWE shows? Because it seems
I don't
like
know,
every
but
single one.
I know. I love Fluffy.
Okay.
I love Fluffy. Yeah. Fluffy.
Well, you like fluffing. I don't know if you like Fluffy.
Yeah, I love both. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event, Gunther retained his World Heavyweight title against Jey Uso. I know that had a lot of backlash online.
Yeah. A lot of people
really
thought
shitting on Gunther for that.
Yeah, people really thought Jey was going to win. It was his time. They made it close, but in the end, I put my money on Gunther if I was going to have to bet on that.
Man.
Yeah.
And this is with all due respect, like, I love Jey Uso, right? But like, I just don't ever see him in a position where he'd be winning a world title. I just don't.
If it would have been any title, it would have been that one, and it would have been for that amount of time, and it wouldn't last long. I guarantee that.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of people were upset about that. What people weren't upset about is Rhea Ripley defeated Nia Jax, retained her newly won world heavyweight title, or world title. I'm sorry, no heavyweights in women's wrestling except for Nia Jax.
Yeah. I'll give Nia Jax credit, though. She's been doing a lot better. And I said it last week, and I'll say it this week again, like with her matches, the tag matches that she's had to, I think on SmackDown and Raw. Yeah, too. With Liv, and they had that whole eight woman tag match and stuff. And she'd been doing better. She's getting better on the mic and all around. She
reminds me of, did I already say this? She reminds me of Lieutenant Einhorn from Ace Ventura. Pet Detective. What in the hell are you doing here?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. He found Captain Winky.
It's a man. I just think Ace Ventura in the shower, and he's got...
Yeah. He burns his clothes. Yeah. Such a classic, man.
Yeah.
Such a good one. This house is now clear.
Yeah.
Exercise
the demons. It's not Snowflake. Dan.
Such a good one. Oh my God.
Laces out.
Do you know that Dan Marino had the option of either getting a percentage of like the gross sales or gross like ticket sales of that movie, or just getting a lump sum for being in it. And he's like, this movie's gonna bomb, just give me the lump sum. And ended up being like one of the biggest comedies of all time.
I agree, but yeah.
It is what
well,
it is.
They say Dan Marino's not that nice of a man, so
well, I mean, he's had 36 concussions. I mean, dude's he's
yeah.
I think you're thinking about Brett Favre though. Brett Favre is the one that really.
No, I just wouldn't give him I just wouldn't invest anything with Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Probably a great guy, just don't
I'll love to you, Brett
money.
Favre. Yeah, don't sue us. Yeah, so Sheamus failed to climb the IC title mountain as well, and Braun Breaker retained his title against Sheamus. I don't know if Sheamus will ever get his IC title. I think personally he's going to win it at WrestleMania. But
okay, that's fair. Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Jacob Fatu immersed as a megastar during Braun Strowman's match with him.
Had Braun Strowman bleeding from the mouth,
bro, decimated,
whatever it was. Yeah.
Oh. Do you see any sort of world where Jacob Fatu wins the Rumble?
No.
No?
Not this year, at least. No. Okay. No way in hell. He's gonna be in the Rumble? I would assume so, right? Or
I would.
Well, yeah, he's got it. Yeah. I'll say this though: Jacob Fatu would lead in with SmackDown and then into Saturday Night Main Event. When he does his promos, he does them a certain way, and he's walking towards the ring, and he cuts that promo off the cuff, and you could put a rap instrumental behind it, and it would sound like he's cutting like a diss track, like his ether or something. Like he be talking that shit, man. Jacob Fatu is really great.
Yeah, I really like him. I think that
with everybody saying yeah. Like
I really hit Tama Tonga's on hitting a stride too. That's for sure.
Yep.
I think that Jacob Fatu really isn't probably going to become the superstar he is until after this bloodline stuff kind of wraps up. You know, I don't see the bloodline stuff going for far too much longer.
Not as part of the big picture, like with the whole family and group and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because really they haven't done much since Roman won the Ulafala back from Solo. It's kind of just been on the back burner. It even seems like Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu are kind of going rogue and doing their own sort of thing since then. So. Since
Solo lost and he's kind of taken his own, because he had just kind of walked out on them even. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll see. They're probably going to flip on him at some point. Who knows?
But, and then on Raw, Seth Rollins came out and was talking about winning the Royal Rumble. And what did you think of his outfit, first of all? I know you what a clown. Are a fashion connoisseur, but...
Yeah, well, he's a clown.
Yeah. That's for sure.
I'm so sick of him.
Okay, here we go.
I can't deal with his shit no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah. I'm over it.
You're done. You don't think
I wish it would have been him that got super kicked from Shawn Michaels.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I would have rather had that. Kevin Owens didn't deserve that.
So you don't think there's any chance of Seth Rollins winning the Rumble, or?
No way in hell. No way in hell. No.
No chance.
No chance in hell. You got. Yeah.
Oh, what a banger. Gunther came out to confront him, and then we got the returning Logan Paul, who came out, and I don't think this is like...
I'm a megastar.
I don't think this is good, like, heat. I think this is go-away heat. Like, I think people are generally over Logan Paul.
Well, especially now that apparently... during an event that happened, a political event recently, he had said that he wants to fight Conor McGregor now, and apparently he was saying if WWE wasn't gonna pay like hundreds of millions of dollars, he's gonna step away and do that instead. And now I'm also seeing that he's supposed to fight his brother too.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So I don't understand how you're going to do all these things. And he had put in a lot of work for the wrestling, obviously spent a lot of time. Whether or not he takes it for granted or not, who knows? Because he can just throw money around and do what he wants when he wants. So he might be on it for a couple months, and then he don't care about it anymore after that, and it's nothing but a little bit of chump change and time out of his day.
I see the fight with him and his brother being a flop. I think after that Mike Tyson fight, everyone probably just assumes this one's going to be a staged publicity stunt thing, and it's probably
I don't think it'll
flop.
draw as much either. There's no way. No.
Yeah, I just feel like I think the Logan Paul experiment in WWE is kind of ran his course.
And when he came out, I'm thinking he's like, I'm gonna be in the Royal Rumble and blah blah. And I'm thinking, right, and then as soon as I'm thinking, yeah, but you guess who's not gonna be there to help you or to have a moment with you? Ricochet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So but he's probably gonna have a decent part in the Rumble with eliminating somebody or getting eliminated.
There's gonna be some highlight of it.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny is like he's been gone so long, his music started playing and I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, he doesn't have the greatest.
Gunther and Seth Rollins were in the ring and the music started playing and I'm like, and everybody started ooh, and I'm like, who is this? Like I had no clue when the music started playing until it came out.
Yeah. And Gunther really wanted to take out Seth, but after all that and after all the shit that Logan was talking to Seth and Gunther, Gunther's like, Seth, you can wait. I want you to win, so I can beat the holy hell out of you. Yeah.
Gunther's so good. There was something he said to Seth Rollins that I can't remember what it was, but he just so matter of fact. Like, for lack of a better term, Gunther's a heel, but like just everything he says and does is just so matter of fact. Like,
he got the cold hard truth. Like he's gonna tell you how it is, and
he's gonna tell you about yourself. Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he's like, you used to be the best in the world, but not anymore. I am, and like,
he'll build you up, and then he'll take you down.
Yes,
like strategically. Yes. Very, very good. Very good.
The tag team titles were on the line. The War Raiders against Dominic and JD McDonough. The only reason I want to say this is because I messaged you the night of the event. Is like JD McDonough is a dog, bro. Like, did you see him hitting off that table?
I did. Yeah. He like over
rotated. Yeah,
over rotated when he did the moonsault, and that was crazy,
bro. I saw it, and like I heard Michael Cole say, "Hey, I think we really need somebody out here."
Oh, okay.
And then Pat was quiet. If you notice, Pat McAfee didn't say anything for like 2 minutes. He was like, he was probably checking on him, but like
he finished the match too, which is crazy to think about what had happened to him, what we learned afterwards,
bro.
And you kind of seen him the videos of him as soon as he got to the entrance ramp and in it, he like collapsed, and they had to come get him. So. Now, prayers to him, speedy recovery and all that, because that's a hell of a bump to take.
And once that came out that he broke 2 ribs and punctured a lung and finished the match, right? When he comes back, he's got to be a babyface, right? Like, wrestling fans respect stuff like that, and like him putting his body on the line, being that hurt, I couldn't even imagine the pain he was in. And going in and wrestling, and it wasn't like he just sat on the side of the ring. Like he actually went in and wrestled. Like, wrestling fans really respect stuff like that. And I think when he comes back, he's gonna get a monster pop when he comes back, and it's deserved. I mean,
think about like Finn, which isn't really doing much now. Finn Balor, he's kind of flopped at this point with the whole Judgment Day thing. But Finn Balor, like kind of giving JD the cold shoulder for not being there, and then it leads to like a rivalry, and he does JD dirty, and then that would boost JD over all that. Babyface.
JD and Dom as a babyface tag team.
Ooh,
I could be on board with that.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 42 next year, it would be Pretty Deadly against Dominic and JD for the tag titles.
Okay.
Book it.
Yeah. At least Pretty Deadly still and is in the rotation somewhat.
Yeah.
They're not getting any wins, but they're there.
That's all right. They're being showcased.
They're working more on the Broadway show. That's why. They can't get their heads in the game more. Yeah.
They've been on SmackDown more than Street Profits the last few weeks, so they're moving up the chain somewhere. Rey Mysterio defeated Xavier Woods. This is a continuous thing. Xavier Woods' family came out and were not happy with Xavier's antics.
And little Yachty was with them, and he had the New Day Sucks t-shirt on.
Do you think they turned New Day heel and then now they're just eating losses?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
Kind of interesting. They're like a flunky team. They're almost like the Pretty Deadly of Raw right now.
It's true. I like that they turned them heel, but I don't know what they're gonna do with it now. It's funny though. I enjoy the segments and I enjoyed that part. I enjoyed it with Kofi's family. Now they did it with Xavier's family. So maybe what's the next step is for them. It's gonna build up more, and then they're gonna lash out even more. Maybe they're gonna get the wins. We got to see them go for the titles or something. Maybe against the War Raiders and take them or something.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I sure hope not. I was on board with it when they first turned heel, but it's just like everything just kind of it isn't.
No, I find it hilarious. I like it much better. I was so sick of just the regular New Day love fest, for the last couple years of them just coming out every time and doing all this. I don't know. Makes me laugh.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. But at the same time, it's like, why even have them at all? Just to eat losses. But it is what it is. Got to have some filler. Got to have some workhorses in the company. I understand. Jey Uso also came out with Quavo. Is that the right guy?
Quavo, yeah.
Monster pop from the crowd. The whole crowd's going crazy. A terrible dap up by Michael Cole.
To Quavo, yeah. He thought he had it with Jay this time, but he spoke too soon, and Pat McAfee called him out on it. Yep.
Yeah. I think Quavo more went to dap and not do the triple.
Yes.
And I think they just weren't on the same page, and maybe that's Quavo's fault. You know what? He's coming into the WWE universe. It's Michael Cole runs the show. So
right, because who the hell told him to bring the Stone Cold belt out of all the belts? Why is he walking around with the Stone Cold belt? Yeah,
that's true.
Why doesn't he have a Yeet belt or something?
There's a Yeet belt.
I don't know, but I'm sure they could make one for Jay, or give Quavo his own belt, or they could. I guess he doesn't think as highly of his Atlanta Hawks or Atlanta Falcons to carry their, signature WWE Championship custom belts around in Atlanta. So can't blame him there. If it was a Knicks belt, though, you damn know they would have been repping that thing in MSG.
Yeah. When's the last time they actually won a title?
Well, I mean, 74, but could you imagine, we got, the Atlanta hip hop stars there, repping big and doing big things, of course, but in MSG, if you had some of them rappers from the East Coast, from New York City, doing the Yeet with Jay, can you imagine the pop there? Or Jalen Brunson there with the title? Come on.
Too bad.
Trey Young, you can eat it. Trey Young, you ain't welcome in New York City, fam.
Too bad none of the New York City rappers show up to Knicks games, huh? They're sick of them too.
50 might show up. You never know.
Well,
Nas is busy in L.A. He goes to the Lakers games.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Jay-Z's
Fat
not
Joe,
allowed back in New York.
Fat Joe, I don't, yeah.
I mean, not going to touch that one. But yeah, Fat Joe.
Lean back.
Liv and Raquel beat Bianca and Naomi. It's weird that Liv's been getting these pins the last couple of weeks. She had one in the 8-woman tag match on SmackDown and then had this pin for this tag match.
She's back on the up, and even in SmackDown, from what I read on the internet, is always correct. Her outfit was the one she was wearing that she had originally allegedly got in trouble for wearing because it covered up so much. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So
Now,
hell of a job, Liv. Hell of a job.
Now,
keep pushing them boundaries.
Do you think with all of these wins that she's getting the last couple of weeks that she's picked up, that what are the odds, do you think, that she's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, you want to get into it? Because that is my prediction.
Okay, yeah. No. Because, listen, do you really want to see Liv against Rhea at WrestleMania?
I don't know who it's going to be, but I want to see Liv at WrestleMania.
Oh, my
For the
God.
main event for the Women's Championship. That's
what
she's going to get. Oh, absolutely. Yes. She's on the up and up. The last 2 Royal Rumbles, Liv Morgan has been the runner-up both times. This is her time. This is her time again to shine. She's been carrying the women's division.
Oh, my God, man. You're making me throw up in my mouth right now.
Well,
not good.
Swallow it. Yeah.
That's what you told her. I really hope that's not the case. I hope she gets eliminated early.
No.
Well, because there has to be one of those people that is like a front runner that gets eliminated early. Yeah. That's like, oh my God, that they're out of here.
If she gets eliminated, I think it will be Becky Lynch that will eliminate her.
Okay, and that's we'll get when we get to the Royal Rumble. That's you're very fair in that assessment, and might be a possible spoiler for who I picked to win. Paul Heyman came out and revealed WWE 2K25. It's going to be the Bloodline Legacy Edition. People are upset it's $120. Just don't buy the game if you don't want to pay it.
That comes with a lot of extra stuff, though. Yeah, you don't need all that. But the game and the features look awesome. Yeah, from what I've seen. Over 300 characters. Yeah.
I really hope they have Pat McAfee and his crew back on there so people online lose their minds again. I think that's absolutely hilarious when that happens.
They better.
Oh, great. Drew McIntyre. McIntyre came out and
I don't know if you know this, Paul, but I'm the daddy of the bloodline. Call me daddy. Yeah, I started all this. You
Tell
should
me
thank
when he's telling lies.
I want to thank you. I want you to thank me. Yeah.
But when he broke it down, it made sense, though.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah.
Because Roman lost to Drew at WrestleMania, and that was like the genesis of the bloodline.
Yep.
Yes, hey, listen, that's nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth.
I can't disagree. Yeah. Paul was out there promoting the hell out of that game, though. I'll tell you what. and we haven't seen Roman in a while either, which is interesting. It's almost like I want to say he's been teased to be at these events, but he really hasn't. But you'd expect him to show up, so they're holding on for the pop. I wonder if we'll get him on SmackDown, maybe.
I don't know. That's
SmackDown's going to be interesting what they do the night before going into the Royal Rumble.
I have a bold kind of because I'm going to give my actual prediction of Rumble, but a bold extra prediction as well, because something that would never, ever, ever happen in WWE, but I think it would be awesome if they did it because it's something different.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, it led into Sami versus Drew for the main event on Raw. Sami fails to beat Drew again. Drew McIntyre gets the win, gets his feet on the ropes. That dastardly Scottish warrior got his foot on the ropes.
What is Sami 0-33 against Drew McIntyre in his
I think
career?
It's 0-12 now, I think.
Okay, yeah.
I think they said 0-11 before the match.
Yeah.
And that's why I think at Mania it should be Drew and Sami, where Sami finally gets the win.
At some point, yeah.
After the match, Drew was beating down Sami. Cody came out to save. Kevin Owens came out to beat him up. Sami accidentally does the haluva kick to Cody Rhodes. Are these actual accidents?
Sami, why they hit me with that kick again?
Sami.
It's the second week in a row now, Sami. I don't know if you can trust me. Are you really my friend, Sami?
It's hard to it's hard to do that when you're trying to think of every part where to do it. Like,
yeah.
are you serious right now, Sami? You kicked me in the face with that haluva kick, and I'm the WWE Undisputed Champion.
Even when he's not talking, like I see the lisp.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. And the more madder and like upset he gets, the more it comes out on his face. You know it's coming.
Yeah, Abriana says all the time. She's like, I cannot stand his face. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like
I mean, Dusty, you know, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes paid for Cody to go to acting school, but in reality, maybe he should have paid him to go to speech therapy. I'm just joking. I don't talk that great either.
Do you think in a lot of ways?
I can't say shit.
Do you think in a lot of ways that that lisp is kind of just put on for him? Like, because when you hear him just like talking like outside of the ring, or like them doing like stuff that's not.
Yeah, when he's kind of like straight to the point with it, a lot of times it kind of does just
goes away a little bit.
Maybe it's because he's thinking though, and he's concentrating, so he's not doing that. I don't know. Maybe it's part of his thing. Maybe people like it. I don't know.
Yeah. He was down and out, and here comes CM Punk to confront Cody Rhodes in the ring, and this was. Oof. Like we've talked about, you and I have talked about, a continuation of the promos from last year before the Royal Rumble, because the whole lead up to the Royal Rumble last year, there was really two front runners to win, right? There was CM Punk and there was Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
And they had their promos with each other, and are you still going to be my friend after I eliminate you from the Royal Rumble?
Yeah. And last year, that's what it came down to, was CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, and Cody threw him out. And then we hadn't really came back to it until then, and CM Punk interrupts Cody while talking, sorta, and yeah. I don't have any friends left. Are you okay? Because I'm just asking. I just want to know if you're okay.
Yeah. You're gonna. I thought you were gonna quote the whole thing. This whole promo from CM Punk and Cody rebuttaling was absolutely amazing, because CM Punk equated Cody Rhodes' title run to CM Punk's title run when he had like the 400 days.
434 days. Yeah.
And everything about this was so good, and how you started changing, or I started changing just like you're changing, and
yep. Which is so true, yeah. And that's exactly what had happened. And what we saw from Cody even before Punk started talking, like that deranged, he just came out on Monday night with a different look in his face.
Right, yes.
Like, just with like I don't want to say a different demeanor, but it's just something's different and something's a little off about Cody now. And I think CM Punk spoke on it. When he's talked about him not being able to sleep at night, and he's not going to be able to sleep, and he's going to be thinking about Kevin Owens. He's going to be thinking about this and about the title, having the title that long and it weighing on you because you're a target and you got to make all these appearances and do all this publicity and all this other stuff and appease everybody, and you're always trying to be the good guy the whole time and carrying the company, and oof. But it seemed like such a genuine, real promo too.
Yes,
especially going into it, like it was almost awkward at first when Punk came out and he's like, "Are you okay?" Like, I'm like, "Where are they going with this? You know, are you okay?" And I'm your friend, and he's like, "Are you my friend, CM Punk?
Are you still my friend?
Are you still my friend?"
If one of my friends stabbed me in the back, and CM Punk said, "I'm not like your other friends. I'm going to go to WrestleMania and stab you in the front." Ooh,
yes, yeah, and
so good.
And talking about how your predictions last year were pretty right. So I want you to tell me what's going to happen this time. I want you to be the wise man and tell me what to expect. I want you to be Nostradamus for me for a second. Long term, short term, I'm gonna let you know what's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah, that was so good. He said, "Oh, tonight you're gonna go because you're in your hometown. You can go sleep in your own bed tonight. That's always a good thing for being a pro wrestler." Like,
Yep.
man,
Bringing a lot of realness into it. A
Mm.
lot of, and when he said that you're going to show up in front of these packed crowds, but you're still going to be like empty inside. You're still going to feel alone, even though this whole arenas are full. Like, man, speaking facts there, like psychological warfare from CM Punk, without
Very
a doubt. And, you know, the good news and the bad news. And Cody's like, okay, so what's, and Punk's like, and there's going to be another person. When you're on your way down, they're on their way up and they're getting in the best shape of their life. And Cody thought, okay, so what's the bad? That's the good news. What's the bad news? CM Punk said, that's me. Like, woo, you knew it was coming. The way he broke it down, and you know, I'm not going to stab you in the back. I'm going to stab you right in the front. Cold-hearted, baby. He got the juice. What a promo, though. That's a top promo for CM Punk since he's been back, and with Cody and their face-to-face, without a doubt.
Agreed. It was just everything last week when he was up in the crowd.
Yep. Yep.
This week, everything that Punk's been doing leading up to this, it's like to me, it's like all signs point to.
Yeah. Last week he unalived Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania. Not let me get in trouble for saying that again. Yeah. And this week he stabs Cody, right? Tells him he's going to stab him right in the heart, looking him right in the eyes at WrestleMania, and that he's going to win the Royal Rumble. Oof. Predicting it. Crazy. And then they're like pulling each other and stopping each other from leaving the ring. And Punk
Isn't that what they did last year too? Like before the Rumble, like one went to walk out, one grabbed him, and
Yep.
It had the same feel for it.
Yeah, a lot of people said they're gonna end me or they want. Oh my god, I don't even know.
There you go.
I don't even remember. No,
I thought you were Googling it.
No.
Yeah, he basically said that everybody that kind of stood in his way, he kind of buried them and left them in the dirt. And
careful what you ask for.
Yes,
because you're gonna end up there.
Man, oh man,
And Cody told him pretty much, I hope that you win the Royal Rumble because I want you to find out and figure out at WrestleMania that you just aren't the best in the world anymore. Yeah. Wow.
We've left the fans waiting long enough. Do you think we should?
I had to watch that promo back like 3 times. It was too good.
I think Cody does really great promos when he's got somebody to kind of joust with in the ring. When it's him just out there talking to the fans and stuff, it kind of loses me sometimes. But when he's got somebody that can keep up with him and they can kind of joust back and forth, like
recently
I
him
really,
and Kevin and everybody's just great. Punk and but this the thing leading into the Royal Rumble predictions with Cody and Punk. It's very interesting because last year we got the promo right before the Royal Rumble, of course, with Cody and Punk, like we spoke on. And it came down to Punk and Cody being the last 2 in the Royal Rumble and Cody throwing them out. Now, this year, going into it, we have Punk and Cody with another promo going into the Royal Rumble. But Cody's not in the Royal Rumble. So, is it not a prediction, but a spoiler that CM Punk will win the Royal Rumble? Or is it just a swerve to swerve us?
Well,
we know they're good at that, too.
We still have SmackDown as well. So, like, is there going to be a final promo on SmackDown, you know?
Yeah. And will it be Roman Reigns on SmackDown? Because we haven't seen him. Who are we going to get? I don't think we're going to get Punk and Cody again on SmackDown. I think it's going to have to be somebody totally different or other people kind of building into that story for the Royal Rumble.
That's probably where Roman's going to come back, like you said, to kind of do a promo before the Royal Rumble.
I think that would be smart, but why not show up for the video game with Paul? but I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see what happens with SmackDown. It's might just be kind of a throwaway show too.
Yeah, that's a lot of times before the PLE. That's what SmackDown ends up being, and not, I wouldn't say throwaway show, but not too much going on.
Yeah.
What is going to go on this Saturday is the WWE Royal Rumble. It's going to take place in Indianapolis, Indiana. We are going to have a pre-show beforehand. Hopefully hop on here a couple hours before the PLE to have some fun. Have a Rumble of sorts of our own with some other content creators and friends of ours.
Yep.
Everybody can hop on and be in the chat. Just do whatever you want to do. But we have our predictions coming up for the Royal Rumble match. But first, before we get there, we have to... you want to play a little guitar riff?
Yeah, I can play something.
Okay. Well, we're going to have Kombat Jones lay some luscious licks down for your lusty lobes to libate on.
Let me get out my guitar pick. Okay, I got it. You ready?
Hit it.
Hit it. Got a slap in the face. Yeah.
Okay, let's play pool.
All right.
All right. We are here for the Royal Rumble. And as of right now, there's only
5 matches. 4 matches set up. Maybe 5. We'll see with SmackDown, but I don't
only
know.
4 matches on the card. Yeah, we'll see what happens with SmackDown. But as of right now, we're going to give our predictions for the 4 matches. The first one up is the 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE World Tag Team titles. It is DIY, the champions, facing the Motor City Machine Guns. Boy, oh boy, what kind of a match are we going to get in store for us here? Kombat Jones, what say you?
Yeah, I just don't quite know what to expect. But I think you are right. I think it is going to make, I don't want to say it's going to steal the show, but I think it will be a great match, being that it's a 2 out of 3 falls match and we have 2 great tag teams. Not just people that are thrown together. DIY or Dix, Ciampa and Gargano have a history going back of tagging with each other. And then, of course, the great Motor City Machine Guns are going to be there going against them. And I picked them to win. Yeah.
Motor City Machine Guns?
Yes.
Yeah. Yo, the Motor City Machine Guns entrance is like their entrance music and the pop, like that whole...
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah.
I get a little hyped every time it comes on. I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, they're good, though. But with the 2 out of 3 falls, they got a lot to work with. You know, and I think we're going to see some really cool tag team wrestling and tag team maneuvers, great move sets and moves from these guys and some cool things. Yeah.
Yeah, and what is it? Johnny Gargano was kind of trained by one of the Motor City Machine Guns, so that kind of gives a little bit of,
yep.
You know, they have chemistry there.
They got history, too. Yeah, they got a lot of history, these guys.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I'm going to say it's going to go down to a 3rd fall. They're each going to get 1.
No kidding. Oh, my God. Have we ever got a 2 out of 3 falls match that it's just been the first 2 and that's it?
That'd be interesting for it to happen, though. I mean, it'd throw a wrench in the equation. But
a decisive victory.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. The Motor City Machine Guns are going to recapture their tag team gold and become the new 2-time World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Motor City.
Next up, we have the ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Yes.
We have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Now, I want you to pick with your brain and not your heart on this one, Combat Jones. I really want to know.
Oh, God. Why? After the such great time that we had at Saturday Night Main Event with the Heartbreak Kid live in San Antonio,
Ooh.
with the contract signing with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes and the sweet chin music to Kevin Owens from the Heartbreak Kid was great. But man, Kevin is right. But Kevin will not win. I have to give it to Cody Rhodes because of the foreshadowing with CM Punk and WrestleMania and everything. One would only believe that he will win. If it's his time to lose, it's his time to lose, though. I will say that. But I doubt it. I don't know where it goes moving forward with Kevin Owens. You know, where the match card placement falls, too. Like, if Kevin Owens loses, will he join the Royal Rumble? Will he be part of the Rumble?
I think in some capacity he will be. This is what I think is going to happen. I think Cody Rhodes is going to climb that ladder and retain the Undisputed Championship. And then afterwards, because remember, Kevin Owens asked Sami Zayn to help him in the match.
Oh.
I think Sami's going to refuse to help. And then when he's in the Rumble, Kevin Owens is going to come out and eliminate Sami Zayn. Even if he's not in the Rumble, just come out and
you know what's going to be interesting is I wonder if Sami's going to like make an appearance during the ladder match at all.
That's what I'm saying, but he's not going to help.
So he will come out, you think?
I don't know how that's going to
maybe
work.
Somebody else comes out and gets involved, and then Sami kind of comes out to help there, maybe. And maybe like Drew or somebody else or something. I don't know who it could be though. And then he's kind of conflicted.
Yeah.
But some people are predicting the Sami Zayn heel turn too.
Yeah, I don't see
You know,
it's too good as a babyface. But I think that Kevin Owens is going to get Sami Zayn eliminated in the Rumble, and that's when Randy Orton's going to come back to confront Kevin Owens. Maybe Randy Orton comes out to stop Kevin Owens at the ladder match.
That's true. Yeah. Yep.
You never know. But yeah, I think Cody Rhodes is going to win. He's going to retain. He's going to keep the title at least up until WrestleMania.
Yep.
Now moving on over to the Royal Rumble matches. We'll do the women's first.
Okay.
As of right now,
because we always let the women go first.
We always let them come first. Yeah. So as of right now, there isn't very many people confirmed for the Rumble.
People aren't very happy about that.
Yeah.
Some people, I guess. I don't really give a damned, honestly.
No, me neither.
There's more surprises open there. Like a lot of people are suspecting Nikki Bella.
Yeah. Jordan Grace, maybe.
Jordan Grace, yeah. We're definitely going to get some TNA people, and we're definitely going to get some NXT people. For sure, I think.
As long as it's not Tessa Blanchard. I think they need to stay away from that one, honestly.
Ooh, might be some heat there, but I think we'll see like Roxanne Perez. I think we'll see Cora Jade. They kind of butted heads a little bit on NXT last night at the end after they had lost to Bayley and Julia Gulia. So there might be a little story there with them. It's interesting, but it's a time for other people to shine, you know. But yeah, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. We did get a Charlotte Flair promo leading up.
Yeah, because Becky Lynch isn't confirmed; she's just rumored. But
yeah,
we have Bayley, Nia Jax, Charlotte, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Io Sky, Ivy Nile, and Lyra Valkyria. Those are the only ones that are 100% like in the Rumble as of right now that we know of.
Right.
Who do you? Well, you said Liv Morgan's going to win.
Yeah, I'm picking Liv Morgan, baby. Liv all the way. Continue that revenge tour on the Royal Rumble.
All right, cool. So that's you just being funny. Like
Dom's going to help her win.
Realistically, who the hell is going to win this Rumble?
Liv.
No, oh my God.
Liv, baby. I don't. If I had to pick somebody else, I'll do this for you. I'll pick somebody else.
No, well, no. Pick who you think's gonna win. Pick.
Well, that's who I think's gonna win. But if Liv wasn't in the equation, I would say. Well, I guess Charlotte is confirmed, or she's not confirmed for it. Okay, no, she did in the promo. She did say, "Yeah, I." I guess Charlotte.
See, I think that them doing them little vignettes with Charlotte before the Rumble tells you that she's not going to win it.
Okay.
Because now everybody's expecting her to win it because of the videos that came out.
If I don't want her to win it.
No, if she was just a surprise return at the Rumble, then I could see her winning it. But I think the true surprise and the true winner is going to be Becky Lynch. She is going to go on to WrestleMania to try to avenge her loss last year to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania.
Okay.
So I have Becky Lynch, a returning Becky Lynch, to win the Women's Royal Rumble.
Okay, baby.
Now,
Becky Lynch, the man.
The main event, what everyone's been waiting for, and everybody's been waiting with bated breath to see who's going to win the Men's Royal Rumble. We have people like John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Rey Mysterio, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Chad Gable, Penta, Braun Breaker is in the Rumble.
Oh, baby.
LA Knight is not on that list, but I'm assuming he is going to be there.
Yeah, he's got to be in the Rumble.
I think we kind of have the same thoughts on the Rumble, like the Men's Rumble, what's going to happen here.
Yeah. God, it's going to be a lot of people. I think we're going to get a couple surprises.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think so. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if maybe we get the New Day in there. Kofi, because Kofi always tries to have some bit of a Royal Rumble moment, and it'll be interesting to see if he does the same, but it's different because he is a heel. Maybe he tries it and it doesn't work, which is normally what happens anyways, but man, I expect some big moments, especially, obviously at the end, and we're going to get these last, whatever we get, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys staring at each other, and wow, what a moment that is going to be. What a moment for the stare downs. I mean, CM Punk and John Cena looking at each other, having a moment. So John Cena recently just put out that he would love to go to Hollywood with CM Punk and star in a movie where they're co-stars in like an action comedy movie where they're the main characters in it.
That'd be great, actually. That'd be really good.
Yeah. I think they'd probably bring the best out of each other in that circumstance. But yeah. And then we got Drew, we got Seth, we got freaking Sami, we got Roman, I don't even know if I was going to predict who's going to be the last 3. You would think it would probably be it's probably kind of obvious to say, but Cena, maybe Roman Reigns and CM Punk. But you kind of need a heel in there too, like Drew McIntyre or Seth. Maybe those are the last 5. Or is it going to be a little less predictable? Are some going to get thrown out earlier? Or some of these stories going to be told earlier in the Royal Rumble match, and not saved for that last moment?
Yeah, I think Cena's going to be one of the dominoes to fall early because he's doing his last year, redemption, everything else. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't know what makes sense here. Honestly, I have no clue.
Yeah,
I really don't know. The only thing that I know for sure is I think that it's a redemption year, the Second City Saint.
Yep.
The voice of the voiceless, CM Punk is going to win the Men's Royal Rumble and go on to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm predicting.
But I don't think he'd win at WrestleMania. I think he'd lose at WrestleMania. But
You're wrong. CM Punk is winning the Royal Rumble, and he's going on to WrestleMania, and he will win in main event.
This is my crazy fantasy booking, right?
Yeah.
Imagine Everybody gets eliminated. There's 29 people that have entered. The 30th person's left to enter, right?
Oh well, yeah. Here we go. Because we've forgot to mention one name too.
Well, no, this is my
this is somebody else.
thought.
Yeah, okay.
This is my thought. Everybody has entered except for Roman Reigns. We know Roman Reigns is number 30. CM Punk throws out everybody, so it's just him standing in the ring waiting for Roman Reigns to come out.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. No Roman Reigns. A camera goes to the back. Roman Reigns got laid out. CM Punk wins by default.
Or Roman just comes in and Paul comes out and he just looks at Roman and Roman just jumps over the ropes and puts his 2 feet on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the finger poke at Paul. Yeah. Paul comes out in a hoodie and pulls Roman over.
Did you see that WWE 2K edit somebody did?
Yes, that's what that's where I got it from. That's what it was. I could see it in my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I'd seen this before, and that's where it was. Yeah, somebody made it. I think it's listen. I think it's very possible that we all are being swerved, and we're all going to be very pissed off, and that The Rock is going to come out at number 30 and win the Rumble and go on to face Cody, and he's going to use his power and his influence of being on the chair or the board of WWE and TKO or whatever, and he's gonna pull some shenanigans like that, and I'm gonna be pissed if Punk doesn't win. I'll tell you that.
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear your reaction.
I'm gonna have to set up a reaction video, a live stream for the end, and you know.
Oh yeah.
Me and Mikey are gonna be doing our dance. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So if people like Carlito enter the Rumble, you could be like, Carlito!
Oh my god! I can't believe it. Yeah.
Number 13. It makes sense.
Santy.
Sandy Zap, shout out. Honorary Zeus thinks that he thinks that The Rock's going to come out as number 31. He's going to use his power of persuasion to come out as 31 and to
possible. Yeah, I think Rock is kind of like an X factor in this, because if we don't see Rock at all in the Rumble, and obviously if he doesn't show up by Elimination Chamber, well, you can scrap him for WrestleMania. That's what I'm thinking. And there is reports saying that he has going back to filming whatever it is and this and that. So if that happens, I don't know where it leaves Roman. So then Roman might win the Rumble if The Rock ain't showing up at all. But then there's no way in hell we want to see Rock and Roman Part 3 for 3 years, or Roman and Cody for 3 years in a row. Like, please don't let that happen. If anything happens, not that, please. Anything other than that.
It'd be better to have Roman and Jacob Fatu, I think, at that point.
Like, something
that's fresh and new, and
maybe we'll get some type of controversial ending where 3 or 4 guys, 3 guys go over at the same time, and when it ends up at WrestleMania being a 4-way match for the championship, to switch it up, to make it something different this year, because it's been the last 3 years that it's been. I know we had the triple threat with Roman, Daniel Bryan, and Edge the 1 year, but they might try to switch it up, you know. But fantasy booking, what I want is for CM Punk to win, to go on to WrestleMania, play with Cody's head a little bit, kind of be, or I'm not sure what they will do with that, but to get to WrestleMania, use that favor at WrestleMania to win the title from Cody and turn heel while using that favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Book it, Trips.
If not, I think Cody's going to end up turning at WrestleMania in some way. Cody might end up turning on Punk, maybe. And turning heel. But because I think it's got to happen at some point now with Cody, with this different side we're seeing of him and weighing on him, especially if he's going to continue on being the champion.
Yeah.
That's what I would personally like to see. I don't know if it makes sense from a business standpoint with selling merchandise, you know, and stuff like that. You're going to sell more if you're the babyface Cody champion. But
man, that's our predictions for the Royal Rumble. What do you all have? Let us know in the comments, and come hang out with us at our live pre-show this Saturday. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Royal Rumble pre-show
Woo!
party, baby. We're ready to go. I can't wait to see who's dropping by. You never know. Your favorite social media content creator from whatever platform might show up, drop in, say hi, drop their predictions. You're just gonna have to wait and see. We got some surprises.
Or, there might be people that you've probably never heard of that are
That's true.
on here hanging out with us, and
support
it'll be
them
your
all.
introduction to some great people in this IWC universe. So, I can't wait. If we're not back before then, that's when we're going to be live this Saturday, about 2 hours, hour and a half before the Royal Rumble. We'll see how we get set up and stuff, but we hope to have all you guys follow along with us. It's going to be a real great time. I am juiced for the Royal Rumble, man. Cannot wait.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. Yes, that was our predictions, and we are pumped. Yeah, look out for the notifications for when we go live. Hit that like button, subscribe, do it all. Be ready. Enjoy the Royal Rumble, people. Yeah. And we'll be back to talk the results of the Royal Rumble not too later after it happens, of course. The aftermath, and watch it all break down.
Man.
Yeah. Where will we stand after Saturday?
You're not going to want to miss that episode if CM Punk doesn't win the Rumble. Combat Jones is about ready to have a meltdown.
God, I will have a meltdown. Yeah. I'm going to have a meltdown either way. If he wins, if he doesn't, you already know. But it's his time.
If he wins, there's going to be ropes everywhere.
That's true. Just like, I'm going to yeet everywhere. Yes. Yeah, Jey Uso involved or not. We're doing it, baby. We're doing it. And, ooh, baby, yeah. So, everybody tune in. We'll be back. Enjoy the Royal Rumble. That's pretty deadly, Jesse. Yeah, and I'm Andrew. Kombat Jones. And you've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Peace.